What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today we are doing some more ATV content for you guys. Behind me we have our 2022 Cam Am Outlander XT 570, and we've got some new goodies on this machine. But today we are focusing on one mod in particular, that is our whip lights on the back rack from LED Colight. So let's take a closer look. And just for reference, if you guys remember the videos I did on adding the LED Colight lights to the Rebel, you can see these have been on the truck for over a year. There's no rust, there's no fading or anything like that. They've held up really, really well. I use these all the time, especially when it's snowing, raining, all of that kind of thing. And they've worked very, very nicely. And also, if we go down here, you can see the ones that we have on the bottom of the truck, and these ones see a lot of abuse, including a lot of salt water, and you can see they've held up really, really nicely as well. So as you guys saw, the lights on the Rebel are holding up really, really well. And I like to promote products with companies that want to work with me and the channel and kind of just show what they have to offer, and I can use it in the real life just to kind of show you guys how it lasts, how it installs, how it works, all that kind of thing. And they've worked really, really well. I've got no complaints with quality. The prices are right where they should be. And honestly, you don't have to go out and buy crazy expensive lights, especially some people have more of a budget and they want to add more lights. So it just gives you that opportunity to be able to buy more of the things that you like rather than just buying one set of lights for one vehicle. All right, so a closer look at our whip lights. I didn't do the installation video just because it's pretty basic. Honestly, all you have to do, there are already holes on the back rack on the Outlander that you can use that fit these perfectly. And you can see these do have a little bit of movement to them, and there's a reason for that. You take your hand, grab the collar, lift up on the collar, and they're removable. So you do have your stub right here where it goes onto, and then we have this right here where you can disconnect the light, remove it completely from the vehicle, and you don't have it in your way if you want to put a box on the back or whatever. As long as the little stubs aren't in your way, you should have no trouble with that. Put them back on, they click back into place, and you're good to go. These are flexible. You can hit trees and all kinds of stuff with them. They're very robust, but we do have two flags. You can see the other ones right here just for the video purposes. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like with one flag on and then one without. So now if you are putting this on an Outlander, I'm gonna go through just a quick routing of the wiring the way I did it. I mean, obviously you can do it whatever way you feel fit, but this is just kind of save you a little bit of time if you're doing this exactly on the same machine. So a quick look at how I wired this up. You can see we do have all weather tight connectors. All this is all heat shrinked. We do have our positive lead going into our fuse holder. This is a separate unit that I did buy separately, so I will have a link in the description for those as well. Then we have our ground going to our ground on our battery. And then we actually have a little hole right here from the factory where I routed the wires through. And then they go under here and ended up coming up this hole. And then I do have the excess all nicely tied up underneath the rack. And then this wire goes straight out to this whip light, and then this wire follows the back of the rack and then goes along on the same spot for the left hand side, and everything is nicely tucked out of the way, away from heat, away from rubbing, all of that. Some nice zip ties. All our excess is nicely tied up and squared away, so we're not going to have any issues on the trail whatsoever. But now what you guys have probably been waiting for, and we are in pretty well full sunlight, a little bit of cloud coming over here and there, but we're going to turn these things on and kind of show you guys how they look. So in the kit, it does come with a remote. I did have to get a battery for us because it was shipped, so they could not send the battery, but I did have one on hand. So I will have that in the description as well. So now we're gonna hit our on button and check that out. Oh yes, there's so many different modes. There's basically every time I turn these on, it does something else. So I mean, you can cycle through with the button to the different modes. You can see all the different colors. And if you like what you see and you want to pause it, you just hit the on button again and it'll stop with the kind of motion of the lights. Or you can just let them cycle, or you can go to solid colors, or you can change the speed, brightness, all that is right here on the remote. So now that you guys have seen how I ran all the wiring, how it's all connected to the battery, how it works with the remote, and how it's mounted to the rear of the machine, let's get the seat back on and let's go for a ride. Well, there it is, everybody, the LED Colight rear whip lights for your ATV, UTV, Jeep, whatever you want to put it on. As you can see, we're not even dark yet, and how bright these things actually are is absolutely amazing. So if you guys want to grab a set of those, definitely hit the link in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and as always, keep that hammer down.